I'll record today. All right. Okay, so let's get started. So basically, I provided you some homework, right? So
Wait,
could you do a
today
share
which
screen?
chapter?
Sorry,
Today which chapter are we covering?
which chapter, huh? We are talking about the if-else chapters as well as the control structures,
Like
basically.
what number?
I think it's number 4. Okay, maybe you do a share screen with me first, then I'll guide you through.
Hold on, I need to open the file.
Sure. I think it's chapter 4, if I'm not wrong. Wait, hold on a second. I'll check on my side also. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, control structure number 1, no? Yes, correct. Okay, so last lesson what we did was we learned about your if-else statement. So I believe you have done quite a few examples on if-else statements, right? So yeah, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick recap on what we have done in the if-else questions. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to control your screen. So I'm going to request for control. Okay. Then we'll do a quick recap on some of the questions that we have done for homework. Okay, so I believe it's still fresh in your mind. Okay, so let's start with the first question. The first question was actually on basically prompting yourself. Prompting the user what is the age, right? Then based on the age, you will okay. Let me control your screen. How do you? Yeah, 1 second. Over here, how do I? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's this thing called Age Reader, right? The program that I asked you to code it out. So basically, it allows you this for the multiple question. Okay, I think it's this one. True, false homework. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the one. All right. So basically, you will prompt the user, okay, the name and the age, right? Based on the age, you give them a title, right? So I think this part you did it very well, and then you managed to print it out. Okay. So this one is you got no issue, right? Okay. So I believe all the 3 homeworks you don't have any issue, right? Hello, Dylan.
Yeah,
Can you hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any issues with the 3 homework that I gave you?
Don't have.
Don't have, okay, good. Okay, then there are some there came a second question. Okay, the second question was on basically a lucky draw, right? Okay, so based on the lucky draw that the user based on the amount that the user spent, okay, we are going to provide them with the number of umbrella, okay, or if not a cooking pot, okay, if they spend more than $200. Okay, so this part I think you got it correct also. Okay, basically is to tell the user how many free gifts they have, okay, based on the amount they spent, right? Okay, then the third one was the one on the multiples. Okay, I just want to run this program, okay, to test out something on the multiples first. Okay, so I believe you managed to do it, okay, and let me run it out. Okay, to take a look. So basically, the multiples are basically multiple of 3, multiple of 5, and multiple of 7. So in the event, if I type in 15, it should be a multiple of 3 as well as a multiple of 5, right? So it's not running, is it? Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, so if I type in 15, it should tells me that it's a multiple of 3 as well as a multiple of 5. Okay, if I type in, let's say for example, 3 times 5, 15 times 7, it should be 105, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 105. It should tell me that okay, it's a multiple of 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so I think you did this correctly. Okay, if I enter 25, that's only a multiple of 5. Okay, if I enter 35, okay, that's a multiple of 5 and 7. Okay, so this kind of scenarios, you need to be able to cater for it. Okay, can? Okay, I think you did it correctly. Okay, just a few comments on your algorithm. Okay, actually, you just need to have a separate if statement for each of them. Then you're basically you should be fine. Okay, because right now you got too many if else, you have a nested if else within a if. Okay, so if I were you, how I do it is basically I will just do it like this. Wait, okay, I won't have this. Okay, I won't include this. Okay, my style is I will not do it this way. But I will, okay, this part I'll just hide it first for the time being. Okay, I won't do it this way. Then this one I'll just convert it to an if statement. Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah, okay, I'm done. I think I'm done already. I should be, I mean, I should be okay for me already. So this part I won't include. Okay, then this one I'll just turn it into a if statement. So maybe this one, right? Okay, I'll just let me just do it this way. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste. Okay, I don't change too much of the code lah. Okay, because your original codes also matters because it helps you learn how you. I mean, it teach you how to get to where you want to go. So if I were you, I will do it this way. Okay, then maybe when I run, right? Okay, because this will integer is a multiple of 3. Yeah, correct. Okay, so I will just go with 3 if statements. So that means I won't group them all together. So they are individual if statements. So if you hit 3, right, you'll display 3. Then if you hit multiple of 5, then you'll display 5. If you hit multiple of 7, you'll display multiple of 7. Okay, so I'll code it this way, basically. Okay, so if I were to run, okay, so if you fill in, right, okay, it's a multiple of 3 and 5. Okay, if I run again, okay, it's 105, right? Okay, 105 is a multiple of 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so this way your code is very clean, right? You don't need too many if else statements. Okay, if not, next time, if you want to maintain this code, because we talk about programming, right? We talk about long term, okay? Because programming, when you program a program, okay, you're going to use it for a very, very, very long time. And there is a need whereby you need to enhance your program, or you will need to, I mean, it's either you enhance your program or there's a need to keep this program for a very long time. Okay, next time you revisit the codes, okay, you want to make sure that you still understand your codes. So we try to keep it as simple as possible. Can? Okay, so always try to find the simplest way to develop your program. Okay, can? All right, so we are done with if else statements. Okay, so I don't think you have any issues. Okay, so far you are doing great. No worries about that. Okay, so let's go into today's lesson. Okay, last lesson we actually stopped at this thing called control structure, whereby we talk about control structure. There's 3 parts. Okay, 3 different types of components in terms of control structure. The first one is what you know as sequence. Sequence means that your codes are running in line by line, right? That's usually how it's done, right? So your codes are executed line by line, okay, one line by one line, right? Okay, from top to bottom. Okay, that's the usual sequence. Okay, but there is circumstances whereby you need to direct it based on different decision. That's why we do this thing called selective. Okay, so today, what selective basically allows you, selective basically allows you to make decisions for a program. That means on certain condition like this, okay, you are going to direct it to do this. Okay, but if it doesn't fulfill the condition, okay, you will simply just skip it, okay, to the next condition, for example. Okay, so that's what we know as selectively. Okay, selectively. All right, then today what we're going to focus on is more on this one, which is called repetitively. Okay, repetitively is basically loops, okay, that you have learned before in your Python. Okay, but we're just going to, do a quick recap on how it actually works. Okay, I'm not going into the flow of execution in terms of the flow chart, so I'm just going to skip this portion. Okay, all this we have done through before. Okay, so I'm not going to go through them also. Okay, I will assume you know. If you forgot, no worries, we'll come back to it again. Okay.
I usually
So-
don't forget because it's like I always like try to do other programs.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, so all this we have done before. So basically your true, false, false, true, okay, true and false, false and true, all this we've done before, okay, and orders of precedence, all these were completed, right? So, okay, we talk about different types of data types and their logical expression. Okay, booleans, integer. Okay, your 1 is basically true, your 0 is basically false. Okay, hopefully this one you still remember. Then if and else if. Okay, this part we are done also. Okay, then we talk about one-way selection and two-way selection, right?
Yeah.
Okay, two-way selection means your if and else. Okay, you have the two-way selection, or even multiple ways of selection. Okay, which is an if and else. Okay, can so this part that's your multiple selection. Okay, your if else. Okay, else if. Okay, all this. So I think we've been through them. So I think no issue for you. Okay, so let me skip. Okay, yeah, there's something that I need to talk about. Okay, which is this one. Okay, this is what we know as a conditional operator. I'm not sure whether you have seen this in Python before. Have you? No.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think I did.
Okay, you don't think you did. Okay, so basically how this actually works is, okay, if this expression is a true, I'll take this expression. Okay, I'll take so here that's the explanation. If the expression 1 is true, the result of the conditional expression is expression 2. Okay, if the expression 1 is false, okay, the result would be, okay, expression 3.
Okay.
Can? Okay, so let me show you the example how it actually works. Okay, so let's say for example, okay, let me see. Okay, so how is it written is basically this is how it looks like. Okay, so the rest above you just ignore for the time being. Okay, so this is what we know as your your conditional operator. Okay, conditional operator. Okay, so your conditional operator consists of a question mark plus a colon. Okay, so how it actually works is basically, okay, if okay, let's say we have a lah, a is 5, right? Okay, integer a is 5. Okay, let's say if we say that integer a is 5, right? Then if 5 is bigger than 3, okay, if 5 is bigger than 3, okay, maybe we will set it as we'll do a true, okay, else we'll do a false. Okay, this is just one example of how conditional operator works. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, basically, oh, there's an error. How come? Oh, sorry, this one should be question mark. Okay, so what does it mean? Basically, it says that okay, so let's say I create a boolean a boolean result Okay, I create a boolean result. So that means if a is bigger than 3, okay, which is it a true? 5 is bigger than 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Dylan, you are with me, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, okay. So 5 is bigger than 3. Okay, this condition will return you a true, right? So if it's true, your result is going to be true. Okay. Else, right? This is else. Okay, else statements means that your result is going to be false. Okay.
Okay, can.
All right. So that's basically how it works. Okay, so you can do something like this. Okay, instead of using an if else statement, it's equivalent to I'm doing it this way. Okay, this is like more of a shortcut lah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm a bit confused. Oh, okay, wait.
This is what I'm trying to
Almost
do
like
lah,
this.
basically.
That's like this.
Okay, so that means this is a shortcut for this one. You understand me?
Okay.
This is a shortcut for this one. Okay, so now what I'm trying to teach you is more of learning the different shortcuts that is available in C programming. I believe there is also conditional operators within Python also, just that you're not taught how to actually use it. Okay, so this is basically a shortcut
I've heard
for
of
this.
conditional operators before, but I forget.
No worries, no worries. Okay, so but anyway, you pick it up in C++, it's also the same thing. Okay, so yeah, so this is basically a shortcut for this if else statement. So you can see this one is too long, right? Okay, if you understand conditional operators, basically this one, right, explains itself. Okay, Ken. So this is equivalent to this. Okay, so just remember that. All right, this one you can save it there. Okay, we'll just save it over here. Okay, and let's move on. Okay, so this is conditional operators. Okay, so next time if you saw this, okay, don't worry about it. All right, it's basically conditional operators. Okay, if you saw any kind of expression like this, okay, because those advanced programmers they always do this. Even me myself, I also do this rather than I do this. But it is very low level. To me, it's like no kick. So usually I will write it this way. Okay, can. So next time if your senior's code, okay, is like this, okay, don't worry. Okay, it's basically conditional operators. All right, they're using shortcuts. Okay, any questions before we move on?
No questions.
Okay, the next thing that you need to know about selectivity, okay, is what we know as this thing called switch statements.
Oh, break.
Okay,
About like wait. Break is like to end the program, right?
yes, is to end this scope. Okay, the scope is basically referring to the curly braces between
That's
here
why-
and here.
I think in like Python got teach before lah, but then I saw it. I remember I saw it in this type of format before. I don't know where I forget.
Okay, so when it comes to switch statements, you just remember one thing. Okay, switch is like you're pressing the leaf, right? So when you press one, do you go to first floor? Right?
No. Wait,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah
Okay.
lah. Okay, you press the button one lah. Okay, you go to
Let's
first
close the
floor.
door.
Huh?
Like the door must close. Then you can go to level 1.
The door. Yeah, of course lah. The door has to close lah. Okay. Okay, so basically it's like when you're pressing the leaf. Okay, basically when you're matching values, right? Okay, the expression is basically the values that you're passing in, okay, into switch statements. As long as the value matches this value one, okay, it will execute statement one. If the expression's value, okay, matches value two, it will execute statement two. If the expression values matches value 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay, then they will basically execute 3, 4, 5, and 6 as accordingly.
What's case?
Okay, a case is basically a keyword that we use, okay, to represent the value that we are going to match. Okay, so in this case we have case. Any values that you want to match against the expression, okay, you will put a case in front of the value. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example. This is one. No, this is not a correct example. This is a good example. Take a look. Okay, so let's say if we talk about grades, right? Okay, so if your grades is 4.0, let's say for example, okay, your grade is 4.0, then here, sorry, your grade is A, right? That means they will display the grade is 4.0. If your grade is B, okay, the grade matches the case here. So the case is let's say you pass in C lah. Let's say for example, C, then you'll match the grade is 2.0. Okay, so anything that doesn't falls under A, B, C, D, or F, okay, it falls under this thing called a default. So a default is like the else statement. Basically, it will display the grade is invalid. Okay, so this is how a switch statement look like. 会不会很清?
No, I think can.
Can you understand? Okay, so yeah, so what we're gonna do now is, okay, we're gonna practice how to write a switch statement.
This is like if like that.
Switch, yes. Okay, switch is like a if
like
statement.
Is case like if?
Case is not like if lah. It's just that okay, a switch statement is like an if else statement. Okay, it matches based on case by case basis. So that means it match exactly towards the value of the expression that is passing.
So the idea is the same lah, but
yeah, the idea is the same lah. Okay, but they match based on case by case basis. Because if statement you can do it for a range. Let's say the value is between 5 to 9. Let's say for example, you can do that. But case, you have to match case by case. So the value has to be exactly the same. Okay, against the expression, then it will display the result.
Oh, okay.
Can. So switch and case, the only difference is whatever if can do, right? Switch can, not everything that switch can do, but whatever switch can do, if can do. So if is usually very popular popularly used for.
So is if like inferior to switch?
Sorry?
Is if inferior to switch?
Your definition of inferior is?
Like not as useful.
Not No, I mean if is more useful than switch.
Yeah.
Because if can do whatever switch can do, but switch cannot do everything that if do. Because if you can like what I tell you earlier, if you can filter based on the range, but switch you can't, right? Like for example, if statement if A is bigger than 5 and A is smaller than 6, for example, but switch can't do that.
So
Switch
switch.
has to match exactly. Okay, but switch is a shortcut for case by case basis lah. Like you if you are matching case by case basis, switch is more of a shortcut. There's lesser codes to write as compared to if statement.
So like there's a what's it called, like so-called downside to the all the benefits.
I mean there's always two sides to a coin lah. Okay, so
Yeah.
switch is there for a reason, which is used for matching case by case or like this or yeah, as compared to if statement lah. Because if I were to write if statement I'm going to write a longer lines of codes as compared to I'm using case or switch case. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, don't worry. Okay, what I need you to do very simple. Just create a new program. Okay, then you type out all these codes inside. Okay, okay, as a practice. Go.
Once you switch,
Practice, oh, yeah.
then I created a header file.
Doesn't matter lah. I think it's fine. Okay, when you have header file, it just came together lor. That's it. Okay, do on the CPP, the switch underscore practice.cpp. Oh yeah, right. You need to include the imports. Yeah, correct. This one keep it. This one keep it. If not, you will have issue. Yeah, just keep it.
This one I just delete now.
Okay, lor. Then you make sure you delete away the import statement. Okay, the import statement for switch practice.hpp. Yeah. Okay, come code it out.
I just copy and paste.
The codes from I don't think you can copy and paste. It's an image.
Huh? No, I just copy it down. Like I just
Yeah.
type. So
Yeah, exactly. Type it down.
so I write.
Switch grade. Yeah. Curly braces open. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I must write string is that one, right?
You need to prompt user lah. So string grade, yeah, or character grade is equals to yeah.
Forgot the break.
And default colon yeah. See out yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to modify this program a little bit. Okay. So yeah, thanks. Okay, you may go back to yep.
I need to add something, but okay.
Okay. So one second. Because here you are using grade. Okay. So you are using single character. If you are using single character, then here should be a char. Okay, char grade, right? Then maybe what you can do is you can do a cout. You can do something like this, enter grade. Okay, then maybe you can do an line. Okay, then you can do a cin. Okay, great. Okay. Something like that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this allows you to prompt the user accordingly.
I forgot to do that. Oh.
Okay, so this allows you to prompt the user. Okay. No worries. Okay, so let's try it out. Oops, what happened?
Because of this. Let me do it.
Okay.
Because of this.
Okay, can. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Because we got too many multiple lines curly braces, so that's the reason. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, so this one need to remove. Okay, so that it will falls all the way to the bottom. Yep. There we go. Okay, come. Go back to switch practice. Okay, try again. There we go. Stop. Rerun. Stop. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's say you type A lah. Okay, it should display the grade is 4.0. Okay, can. All right, that's how it is.
Okay.
Okay, so I think pretty straightforward lah. Okay, it's not that difficult. Okay. Yeah, that's basically how we do it for switch statements. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a question. Okay, and based on the question, I need you to code it out. Give me a while. Let me pass you a question first. Okay, you can try it out for switch.
Is it on WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, you can. I'll pass you via WhatsApp. Hold on a second. Wait, try and find one for you to try. Okay, now I'll just set the question on the spot. Okay, so let me give you a because I can't access my Dropbox here. So what we're going to do is I'll just open up. Okay, so basically, okay, I will give you this question. You just try it out. So basically, here's the question. Okay, so okay, create a lucky draw program. Okay, so what you're going to do is let user pick a number between. Wait, what happened? Okay, between okay 1 to 10, right? 1 to 10. Can? Okay, so pick a number between 1 to 10. Then the price, the price is as follow. Okay, the price will be, the first price will be Lego. Okay, then second price is number two price is NTUC voucher. Okay, okay. And number three is what else we have, like Cold Storage voucher.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then I think 1 to 5 lah, too many already. No point. Okay. Anyway they are same. So four is maybe umbrella. Okay. So umbrella came out again. Then five is maybe okay, 1 to 5 between okay, 1 to 5. Okay, five is maybe okay, five is maybe a bigger price okay, a Rolex watch. Okay,
What?
okay, yeah, okay, this is like the yeah, okay, this is just one example okay, can hey, don't touch, I'm not done yet. Okay, so anything that doesn't falls under n, right? Okay, we call it n n, which is a default. You will say okay, try harder next time. So it should be what? Wrong input. Okay, wrong input. Okay, wrong input. Okay, yeah. Okay, pick. Yeah, pick from 1 to 5 basically. Can?
So just do that. Okay.
Just do that. Then just change accordingly. Then you try that.
Okay.
Mm.
And how long do I have to do this?
So how long do I have to do this? Oh, you mean limited time for you? Okay, can you complete by 5 minutes? You can copy paste and then change accordingly.
Wait, what is it? Switch practice number 2?
Change practice to okay. I mean, you just try your best to finish within 5 minutes. I mean, change accordingly. Yeah. You're gonna use a number, so it's gonna be 1 to 5. All right. So you're gonna use an integer number between 1 to 5. Use an integer. Okay. So this is a different way from using a character. And you're gonna match it case by case. All right.
Without the thing, right?
Without a single quote, yes. Correct.
Wait, you win a. I'm just going to do this first.
Okay, totally correct. Very good. Well done.
Wait, how long did I take?
I think less than 5 minutes. You're fast, man. Okay, good, good. Well done. Very good. All right. Wait, hold on a second. If I enter six, how? You run again? You still tell me congratulations.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't do that.
Okay, so but okay, I think nice try. Very good.
I
Yeah,
think like
doesn't
sarcastic.
matter lah.
Who
It doesn't
actually-
matter. This is just a practice only. Okay, so I think this is good. This is good. Okay, well done. Okay, let's move on. This one
Uh,
should be easy. So switch case is more of like you're doing for eval statement now. It's basically the same, right? It's almost the same basically. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to touch base on this thing called assert. Okay, assert. Terminating a program with assert function. Okay, so certain types of errors that are very difficult to catch can occur in the program, right? So let's say, for example, when you divide by 0, okay, it can be difficult to catch using any of the programming techniques that examined so far. So the predefined function called assert is very useful to stop a program execution when certain errors occur. Okay, so how to use assert? Okay, this is how you do it. So assert a particular expression. Okay, um, if the expression evaluates okay, to true, the next statements execute. If the expression evaluates to false, the program terminates. Okay, so how do we do it? Basically, okay, let me see if there's any uh, examples that teaches you how to use assert here. Programming cables. This is just one question, is it? Okay, for business customer. This is just one example how they actually code it out. Okay. Input process output. Okay, this one no. I think they didn't show you how assert is actually used. Okay, no worries. Now I'll just show you in the program over here. Okay, so to see if there's any errors or not. Okay, this is how we do it in using assert. Okay, so let's say for example we enter a number, right? Then I go and go and enter okay, I go and enter how to say not like this. Sorry, should be I go and enter. I think it's like this. I do this. Okay, I can do this. Okay, so let's say I go and enter a number that is instead of entering number here, I go and enter ABC, okay, which you see numbers cannot take in ABC one, right? So I can go and enter ABC. Okay, so here they will use this thing called assertion, okay, assert to help you capture the error, okay, and help you fail the program.
wait, what? Oh, okay.
Okay, this is one example. Okay, but if I don't put that assert, the error will also be shown, but okay, it will not be that understandable.
Wait, so what does this do? Oh, okay.
I'll show you one with assert and one without assert. Can you see here?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can use assert here, okay, to help you capture the inputs, okay, that are that is not okay totally correct, which in this case
You can also do the second.
you can also do what you did earlier lah. Okay,
Yeah.
like how you capture the error and then display it. That's another way. You can use assert for this purpose also. Okay. Okay, which help you inform the user that they have entered a wrong value. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now we have one more practice. Okay, before they end this entire chapter, if I'm not wrong. So here they tell you a story lah. Okay, so we have a cable billing company over here. Okay, this programming examples calculates the customer bill for a local cable company. Okay, so when it comes to cable company, we can think of Singtel, StarHub, and so on and so forth. So they serve two types of customer. One is B2C. B2C means residential. B2B means business, right? So they actually serve these two types of customer. Okay, the rates for the customers for business as well as residents is also different. Okay, when it comes to the calculation. All right. So for residents, right, the bill processing fee is $4.50. The basic service fee is $20.50. Premium channel is $7.50 per channel. Then for business, right, this is the values are okay. The only difference is basically the price. Okay, bill processing fee is definitely more expensive. Then there's also a service fee. Okay, $75 for the first 10 connection. Okay, as compared to $20.50. Then the premium chapter channels is also more expensive. Okay, as compared to residential. So what you're going to do is you're going to ask user for their account number, their customer code. Okay, all right. R basically stands for customer code. R basically R and small r basically stands for resident. Big B and small b stands for business customer. Okay, so what they want you to do is you need to prompt user for their customer account number. You're going to prompt user for their codes. Okay, based on you're going to prompt user for the number of premium channels that they have. Okay, then for business customer, number of basic service connection, because if you look at here, they have for each additional connection, basic service connection. This one. So their basic service fee, right, inclusive of their number of the first 10 is $75, but additional, right, okay, will be $5 each one. So you also need to ask them, for business customer, you need to ask them how many basic service connection do they have. So if they have 20, like let's say for example, the first 10 will be $75, the next 10, right, will be $5 each. Okay, so this one will be a different kind of calculation. Okay, Ken, so far so good, right?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay, then output, right, you're gonna print out what is the customer's account number based on here, okay, and the billing amount. So in total, how much you're actually charging them. Okay, so I'll give you an example how it actually looks like. So let's say, for example, this one. No, not this one. Okay, this is the answer already. This is the answer already. Okay, they give you some how they actually calculate for. This is how you calculate the formula to calculate for residential customer, the formula to calculate for business customer. Okay, and maybe we have sample outputs. We don't have. Okay, then no choice. Then okay, I won't go through the rest. Okay, so what I need you to do is can you try this out for homework? Okay, try this out for homework. Okay, then this is a calculator. Basically, the next lesson, I want to see basically, how basically you like prompt the user what is their account number based on their account. I mean, based on their customer code. Okay, whether they are residents or residential or business, you'll calculate you'll prompt them for all this information. Okay, and calculate their billing amount. Okay, this is what is expected. Okay. It shouldn't be difficult. You just try it out. Okay, how you prompt, what kind of question you ask, I don't care. Okay, as long as your inputs and your outputs are there, okay, you're fine. Okay. All right, so you just use your imagination how you're going to prompt the user and so on and so forth. So I won't tell you, how is the sample output is going to be like. Okay, you can design it anywhere you go. Okay, as long as you follow your inputs and outputs here. Okay, stated here. Okay. All right, this will be your homework. So I'm just going to copy this, okay, and I am going to send you later on. All right, so you just this one, this two, okay. Okay, so can you open up chapter 5? We're going into chapter 5, okay, which is on the third part of your selection statement. Okay, not selection statement, is the part of
how come this
selection structure, yeah. Okay, which is on while loops. Sorry?
What happened? How come this one need to save?
This one need to save. Then don't save. It's okay. What do you need to save? Don't need. Okay. So okay, so the next part is on this thing called repetition. Okay, repetition is talking about this thing called loops. Okay, so this chapter is all about loops, basically. Okay, and we'll talk about how do we use things like sentinel controls, flag controls, end of line controls, okay, to control the number of times you're going to loop. Okay, so I think it shouldn't be very difficult for you lah. Okay, it's just that the syntax are different. Okay, basically they are the same as per what you have learned in Python. Okay, so yeah, so it's just that the syntax are different. Okay.
Yeah.
So I won't go into everything. Okay, so you will learn things like, for example, you're gonna declare a variable for each number, input the number, and add the variables together. You're gonna create a loop that reads the number into a variable and add it to a variable that contains the sum of the number, okay, something like that. All right. So okay, so this is how your while loop looks like. Okay, so this is how you write it. Okay, so whenever we have a while loop, okay, it comes with an expression. Okay, there's a round bracket that is required. As compared to Python, you don't need a round bracket, right? So so while the expression is true, I'll execute the statement below. Okay, so while loop, the while is a reserved keyword for info. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this part should be easy. Okay, so this is how while loop while loop flowchart looks like. Okay, so whenever this expression is a true, right, I'll execute the statement. If this expression is false, okay, I will do nothing basically. Okay, the way to make it an infinite loop is when you set your expression to true forever. Okay, so as long as it's true, I'll execute the statement. As long as it's true, I'll execute the statement, and so on and so forth. So it will keep executing. So the only way to get out of an infinite loop, okay, is to make sure that you put in some controls on like flags, sentinels, and stuff like that. Okay, to assure that okay the expression is never ever, not forever true. Okay, there will be circumstances whereby it will be false, so that you will end the loop. Okay. Okay, so here's an example how it actually works. So there is a control here. Okay, basically you are using a count. Okay, you're making sure that on every loop, okay, your count I increase by 5. Okay, so this will by right, if it's a I plus plus, you're going to loop 20 times, but in this case it will be 20 divided by 5. So you're going to loop like 4 or 5 times. Okay, because 5 times is because it's inclusive of 20. So so that's why you'll repeat 5 times in this case. Okay, so this will print out 0, 5, 10, 15, and 20 because each time you're actually what increasing your I by 5. Okay, I equals to I plus 5. Okay, that's basically how it works. Okay. Okay, so based on this example, what I need you to do is, okay, I need you to print out a sample of 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, okay, using while loop. Okay, so you just use this example, okay, and come up with a different sample output, which is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay?
Okay, I need to do it now.
Yeah, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. This one not homework. This one I need to practice in class. Okay, because yeah, this one can be giveaway. Yeah. Just practice it in class.
Before I need to create new form.
Yeah, create a new one. Okay, you can reference. No, this one is a while practice, not switch. Not switch, not switch, not switch. Hands up. It's a while, right? We have changed to while already. No more switch. All right. So just call it while practice. Okay. Yep. There we go. All right. So code it out. Okay. My sample output should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's my sample output. Okay. Try it out.
Wait, what? Oh, teacher.
How lah, huh?
Huh?
You run first, show me the output. You,
No,
okay,
not yet
go.
done. Can,
Not
it's,
done, ah? Can you show me output? Oh, got error.
oh, I think
Oh, hey,
wait.
can you share screen with me again? Sorry.
I need to close it. Forgot.
Oh, okay, can.
Yeah. It takes quite a while.
Yeah, lor, how come? Oh, okay, I need only 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you know.
Oh, then it is all.
So you're gonna change your
You know.
yeah, you're gonna change your stop. Yes. Okay, you still remember your start, stop, and step, right? In Python, still remember?
Start, yeah.
Start, stop, and step, right? In Python. So in Python, we have start, stop, and step. This is your start. This is your stop. This is your step, right? Each time you increase by how much, that's your step.
Oh,
When do you stop? Okay, that's how smaller than or equals to 10, right? Then this is where you start, right? 0. You start from 0, right? You stop at 10, right? Now that's basically how we do it, basically. Can? Okay, so I think this part shouldn't be a problem for you. Okay, okay, let me give you a more challenging one. So what I need you to do is, okay, I need you to create using while loop. I need you to create the following. You can modify this, lah. Okay, so I need the output to be like this.
yeah.
Okay, I need the output to be like this. So it's gonna be like, for example, 0 happy, okay, 2 happy, okay. No, it should be the other way around. Wait, 10 happy, 8 happy, 6 happy, 4 happy, and 2 happy. Okay. Okay, so we'll stop at 2. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the output that I want. Okay, so modify your program again and show me this output. Okay. Right, go.
What then happy? Wow. Hmm. Yeah, I should do that first. And then this one must be going down, right? So what are equals 10 and minus 2. I think can. But then how? But then is 0 included inside?
uh,
What?
yep, yep. Okay, try it out.
Whoops. Okay.
If it's equals to 10, it will never be equals to 10.
Oh yeah, so it shouldn't be like that.
Right, makes sense, right? It will never ever be equals to 10 because it's always 0. Right? Okay, you have to stop it. No. Okay, click the stop button at the top. This is here. Click this first. Okay, okay, now it's better. Okay, you modify a program, then try again.
Alright.
Yep.
Oh, what's this?
Stop. Okay, so
This.
okay, this is a bit confusing. So okay, my question to you is right? My question to you is where do you start? You start from 10, right?
Yeah.
Where do you stop? Where do you stop? You stop at what number?
At 2.
Ah, very good. 2. So your stop
Wait, must
here
try and
has
n.
to do with 2 ma.
There's a when I larger than 2 and lesser than 10.
Yes, correct. So
Larger
larger than
than
equals to 2 lah, correct? 就这样咯.
2.
That's it lah. We
Huh?
try again. Okay, so you need to know where is your start, where is your stop, and where is your each time you need to minus away how much. You know that each time you need to minus away 2, but you don't know where you want to stop, right? So you're gonna be very clear where you want to stop. Can? All right, this is a good practice for you. All right, Can?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so good try, good try. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the while loop itself. All right, so yeah, here's another example how they do it. Okay, then we have the first case, which is called a counter loop. Okay, this is what you have learned so far. Okay, a counter loop basically creates a counter. Okay, and each time we increase the counter. Okay, and when to stop. Okay, that's basically based on the expression here. Okay, that's a counter loop. Okay, a sentinel control loop, right, is what we known as, let's say we have a flag, for example, or let's say we have a sentinel. Okay, the sentinel would be like if we got the value, okay, from a user input, okay, let's say the value is true lah. Okay, so true is equals to sentinel. Let's say it's true also. So if it's equals to true, then you go in. If it's not equals to true, then you won't go in, for example. Okay, that's a sentinel control loop. Okay, here's a good example. Telephone digits, right? So example 55 provides an example of a sentinel control loop. The programs converts uppercase, okay, to their corresponding telephone digits. Okay, so here's let me see. 55 provides a sentinel. Uppercase, the converts uppercase to their corresponding telephone digit. Corresponding telephone digit. Telephone digit. Okay. So that means, let's say, for example, in this case, your number 5, if you look at your phone now, your number 5 is what? J, K, and L, right? Okay, because have you seen this before? You have your WhatsApp with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me send you. Okay, this is like your telephone, okay, you take a look. Okay, this is like your telephone, right? Telephone digits. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Do you see that?
Wait,
Hello?
let me try my phone.
Oh, okay, you're getting your handphone. Okay, sorry. Once you got it, let me know.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, you can see the screenshot that I sent you. Okay,
Yeah.
basically, every phone has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. So what they are trying to say is, right, a sentinel control loops, right, basically works this way. Let's say, for example, we enter J lah, right? We enter J. Okay, J, as long as J matches J, let's say, for example, or you turn this from a small letter J to uppercase J, you compare against a sentinel. Okay, you goes in and do what you need to do lah. Okay, this is one typical example of how a sentinel control loops works. Okay, this is what this is trying to say. Can?
Okay.
Okay, based on the number that you have entered lah. Okay, so let's say 6, that will be M, N, and O right? So you can use that as a sentinel also for your expression. Okay, can?
Okay.
Okay, so the next type of while loop that we use is the flag control loop. So flag control is either true or either false. Okay, so if the item is found, okay, then we go in. While the item is not found, then I won't go in. for example. That's another example. Okay, so if there is a if statement within it, okay, they check, okay, the item is found, then they set found flag as true. Then the next loop, right, found is, I mean the item is found, right? Then I will just get out of the loop. Okay, this is one example of a flag control loop. Can? Okay, this is my favorite thing. Okay, have you played the game called 终极密码?
No.
No. Okay, so Dylan,
What is it?
hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dylan, let's play a game lah. Okay, so okay, I'm going to key a number here. Okay, you can see WhatsApp. I'm keying something. Okay, I'm going to key a number here. Okay, then later on, I'm going to hit the send button once you found the number. Okay, so we are going to play a game. Okay, this number, I need you to guess a number between 1 to 100, any number.
Okay.
Guess a number between 1 to 100.
21.
1 to 100.
Wait, 1 to 100. I say 21.
Oh, 21, sorry. Okay, 21. Okay, then, okay, when you tell me it's 21, I'm going to tell you that, okay, I'm the system right now. So I'm going to tell you that go higher.
Oh, 还有罗的.
I'll tell you whether to go higher or go lower. So my case is I will tell you to go higher because the number is higher. Okay, so go higher. Give me another number.
69.
69. Okay, I will tell you to go lower.
50.
50. I'll tell you to go higher.
51.
I'll tell you to go higher.
50. Wait, 60.
60. I'll tell you to go lower.
55.
I'll tell you to go higher.
57.
I'll tell you to go lower.
56.
Okay, so the answer is 56. Okay, so what you are told to do right now is, okay, you are actually told to code a game called Guess the Number game. Okay, Guess the Number game. So this is the game that I just played with you. Okay, you're gonna code it out, and your program is going to do what I did just now. Okay, you will prompt the user to enter a number. Okay, and okay, so we'll write out the pseudocode together. Okay, so later on I'll need you to code it out. Okay, so can you create a CPP file and you just call it guess the number .cpp? Can?
Okay. Wait, but then it's like a certain like I think I have the Python file to do it. Like that.
Oh, you did that before in Python, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Without referencing a Python file, you try to code it out here.
What's this
Okay,
called?
with a guess the number game. Yeah, without referencing your Python, then you try to code it out here. Okay, so yep. Okay, so inside here, right? Okay, you copy in the main method all these things. Yeah. Okay, so I'll take over.
But what is random? How to do random?
Okay, wait. Relax. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a random library over here. Okay, but I think you know what to do, lah. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, you need to import this plus the random codes below. Okay, you can go ahead and code, lah. Okay, then maybe try to finish it by 5:30, right? So just generate a number between 0 to 100. Okay, then you start prompting the user for the numbers, okay, and so on so on.
Hey, what's this? Yeah, never mind. Oh, I need to. How do that? Like, I don't know how to say. Like, how to do while true? I just do like,
Okay. Yeah, something like that. Okay, put inside I, then curly braces open. Okay, remember your semicolon for I.
huh? What?
Your boolean I equals to true semicolon. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
continue. Okay, so now you are inside infinite loop. So what are you going to do? You're going to prompt user for their.
Oh, wait, I think I know what to do already.
Okay, good. Then you try first. I don't tell you the answer.
Is this how you do it? No, it's other way.
The other way. Yeah. See in. Yeah. If. Yeah.
Okay, I have this. Like a lot of these stuff.
Let me see.
What is this?
Okay, because your number is a string, you see. The number gonna be a what? Because
INT.
it's an integer, right? If not, you can't compare.
And this one
Okay,
should be equal, right?
equal. Okay, so two equals to compare. One equals assign.
Okay, done.
All right, good. Try.
Oh wait, I think I guessed it correctly. Then break. Wait, I don't understand what happened.
Rerun again.
Mm, yeah, this is what.
How come like that? Oh, because you got a C in. You see, you prompt too many times. This one you no need what? What do you need to prompt user again for a value? You're not expecting to prompt user for any values, ma? Because
Oh,
you're already prompting here, what, right? Okay, rerun.
I need to do this. I need to do it now.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, done.
Okay, play it one time. Very good. Well done. Okay, good job, good job. Okay, so this question shouldn't be too difficult for you lah. Okay, so using one single while loop.
I think
Right.
my
So
this one was like the first type of question that you guys will teach.
okay, good.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's move on. So this part, not an issue. Okay, there's also a circumstances whereby you will be prompted to check based on the end of line control. Okay, so let's say for example, if you are reading a file, okay, when it reaches the end of line, you will stop to loop. Okay, that's another way you can use end of line or end of file to control. Okay, EOL or EOF basically. Okay, so this is how EOF looks like. Okay, so that means when you reach the end of file, okay, it will basically stop. Okay, so okay, inside while loop, okay, your expression can sometimes you have multiple expressions. That means it is not just about one condition, but you need two conditions in order to get out of the loop or joins in the loop. Okay, so you can have multiple conditions also like this. Okay, this one is two condition. Okay, to determine your while loop. Can? Okay, okay, here's another example. Okay, a local bank in your town needs a program to calculate a customer's checking account. Okay, data are stored in the file, okay, in the following form. So these are the form. Okay, so this is the file that contains all this. Okay, so this is I think this is the account number. This is the total balance. Okay, how much he has withdraw, how much he has deposit, and how much he has deposit and withdraw. Okay, in the data file itself. Okay, so there will be circumstances whereby you were told to read a file. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so W basically stands for withdrawal, D stands for deposit, I stands for the interest paid by the bank. Okay, because when you that like this one, interest paid by the bank. Okay, right. So based on this amount that you store with them, this is the interest that you earn. Okay. So the programs updates balance for each transaction. Okay, during the month, if at any time the balance goes below $1,025, service charge will be given. Okay, so how the program works is basically they will print out the following information: account number, bank at the bank balance at the beginning of the month, bank balance at the end of the month. Okay, interest paid to by the bank, total amount of deposits. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, interest charge and so on. I mean interest given, right? And so on and so forth. Here's one example. Okay, so just now when you import the file, right, this is what you see. Okay, the account number, the beginning balance, ending balance, interest paid, amount deposit, okay, number of deposit there is. Okay, these are the outputs that will come out. Okay, so what you're going to do is okay, you are told to actually read the file. So I believe you have learned how to read the file before, right? Have I taught you how to do that? That file read write example, right? This is writing of files.
Yeah.
I haven't taught you how to read a file, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. I haven't taught you how to read a file. Okay. Not an issue. Do we have the example.txt over here? Let me see. Show me my C++ thing. There, your example.txt is here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pass you the codes to read the file. So what I need you to do is
let me delete the process. I think I have the
read file, is it?
I may have the read file, I don't know.
You only have the right file here. You don't have the read file.
I have the read.
You have it? I've given you the code. Your man?
Get line sim name. No, not that.
That's right. Okay. So you just create a C++ file called read file, can?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so done.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm gonna pass you the codes to read a file. Okay, so this is how it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your code. Okay. Okay. Wait, my computer is hanging. Give me a while.
You can
Computer hangs. Huh? My computer is hanging. Give me a while. The browser is hanging. Okay. All right. Give me a while. Okay, here we go. So that's basically how it is. Okay, so this is the I'm gonna read text out, right? It's gonna be text file, right, all the way until the end of line. How come they don't understand C out?
Alright.
iOS iStream,
I
right?
think. Oh yeah, because we never hey, hold on, can I do it?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We copied twice, is it? I copied twice. Wait, okay. Okay, I know it. This one no need lah. Okay, streams. Okay. C out, right? C out. Yes. Okay, C out is off. Namespace STE, right? You need to include that, right?
Okay.
Put this. I think assert is not found, so this one will get. Okay, so I think should be good. Right, yeah, we are done. Okay, so I'm gonna read my, what is it called, my example, is it? What do you call it? Example dot text, right? I believe it's the example dot text. So you have in the you open the text file. Then after get first number from the file. Okay. Get first number from the file, right? Then you display the numbers. Yeah, this will actually print it out. So let's run. see if it works. Okay, this one, you hide it. Right. Can you help me hide it? Comment off. Okay, comment here. Comment off here. Okay, then goes back to here, process it. Okay, wow, seems like we have a lot of zeros. How come?
Because you did return 0.
No lah, it's not because of this.
What?
Yeah, it's more of the output. Data is always zero.
Oh yeah, it's like
In your example.text, example.text, then writing this to file one. This is the data. Okay. Writing this to file. Only the first one shouldn't be zero. Oh, this is more of reading the file. Correct. File. This is not the end of the file. So you should print out. Data.
Ready?
Okay, no worries. This part, right? I'll give you the full code on the next lesson. Is that okay, Dylan? Hello, Dylan?
yeah, homework.
Yeah, yes, there is homework. So basically, you still remember the homework that I actually sent to you? I mean, on the previous lecture notes. Okay, so basically, you can take a look at the homework on lecture note 04. But no worries, just now I took some screenshot that I'm going to send to you on that one. Okay, I'm sending you via WhatsApp. You still remember the cable company billing? That
What?
question? Cable company billing question. No, it's not here. Okay, you take a look at WhatsApp.
This one.
Okay, you are done. No lah, this is the salary one. No, not this one. This one is done. Cable company billing. Okay, it is on. I actually extracted it from chapter 04.
Over there,
So
you hear them picture and send it to me.
hello, sorry.
Are you going to take a picture? I mean, like,
I sent you already.
you sent me already.
Via WhatsApp. Can you take a look?
Oh, okay.
Okay, can. Okay, so that will be for your homework first. Okay, the file one I'll go through with you on the next lesson. Can the reading of files, then we process the files accordingly using while loops. Okay, this one we'll be doing it on the next lesson. Can. Okay, so next week I'll see you same time. Okay, at 4 p.m. Okay, via Zoom. Can. Okay, any questions before I end the class?
No questions.
No, okay, can. Is it too little homework? Do you want more or one question is fine?
I think this is okay.
Okay, can. All right, take care. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Okay, bye. Wait, teacher.
Yes.
You send me the
Sure.
code for the thing, right?
Sorry?
You send me the code for the thing, right?
For which thing?
How we?
File reading. I'll show you on the next lesson. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye.